This episode of Paddling TV was brought to you by Aquabound and their Ray series of touring and recreational paddles. The Rays are lighter than the competition at every level, so you don't have to lighten your wallet much to get a paddle that lightens your load on the water. Lighten your day with an Aquabound Ray. For more information, visit aquabound.com. Towing can't always be considered a rescue technique. Sometimes you'll give someone a tow if they're getting tired, or as a safety precaution while crossing an open stretch. Towing is also a great way to deal with an injured or seasick paddler. Whatever the situation, as the rescuer, you have a lot of towing options to choose from. First off, you need to decide on a tow line to buy. All tow lines should have a carabiner on the end for clipping them on, and a quick release buckle that lets you break free with a simple flick of your wrist. The leash portion of a tow system can be short or long. Short ones around 5 to 10 feet are called cowtails and are better for quick and short use. Longer leashes are usually around 30 to 45 feet and are better for towing over a long distance.
There are many different ways to use a tow line, but we don't have time to cover all of them, so here are some of our favorites.
The inline tow is the most basic towing system and simply involves the towboat clipping onto the bow of the boat to be towed. You'll want to use a tow line with some stretch, like a cowtail, and the boat being towed should be far enough behind so that its bow won't bump into the towboat. You can also add a second towboat to the front of the line for additional speed and power. A contact tow is a great, fast tow for short distances, such as getting clear of surf zones. The paddler to be towed grabs a hold of the rescuer's foredeck and leans on it for stability. The beauty of this tow is the speed at which you can start towing, and the fact that you don't need specialized equipment to do it. If you find yourself having to tow a swimmer, the best way to do it is to have them climb up onto the stern of your boat and grab your waist or the cockpit coaming. They'll then press their chest hard against the deck to keep their center of gravity as low as possible, which makes the kayak most stable. This technique works so well because it keeps the swimmer out of the water, which makes the towing easiest and keeps the swimmer the warmest. Whatever tow you use, keep in mind that the conditions that made it necessary can often make it very dangerous. Especially in rough seas or current where getting tangled in that line is a real concern. That's why you should practice all the different towing techniques in a controlled environment and only bring out the tow line when it's really necessary.